So first, I'm working on the very small diameter at the end of the part, way back here. I've already ground the diameter of the largest length of the part here. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to spark off. I've already dressed the wheel. This is my wheel dresser. So I'm going to spark off of that small diameter at the far end. I'm going to go until I just see that faintest spark between the wheel and the workpiece. Feeding that spindle down very, very slowly. There it is. So the intermittent sparking tells me that that diameter, as turned on the lathe, was not quite concentric. So what you're seeing, the sparking, is a high spot on the turn hitting the grinding wheel. So I'm going to feed down until I have a consistent spark all the way around, and that tells me that the surface I've gotten to through grinding is at that point concentric to the axis. I'm going to zero the Z-axis or the downfeed hand wheel to establish my zero line. I'll grind this first surface is sort of a gauge surface. I'll grind that, set my dial to 0, measure it, and then I can move my dial according to the difference in diameter, or actually the difference in radius that I need to achieve. Let's take the part out and check it. So the small diameter measures 398. So I'm shooting for 394, so I can take 4 thousandths off the diameter or 2 thousandths off the radius. Since this is not an OD grinder, my elevation, my Z-axis, is reading radius, because this is just a surface grinder. Also, I can hear that the gear hopper has finished its pass, so I'm going to go over and set that up for the next pass. That's a 1/4 of a thousandth of an inch past where I ground last time. It's a 1/2 thousandth, which is a thousandth on diameter. That's 1,000th. That's 1.5 thousandths. That's 2,000. So the other thing I'm going to do is these two shoulders, the one here and the one over here, have to be a specific distance away from each other. So now that my wheel is down to the correct diameter for that small diameter, I'm going to scan across until I hit the surface of the shoulder here with the side of the wheel, the front side of the wheel. I'm going to approach that very slowly so I don't sort of jam the wheel right into it. But when I get there, I'm going to zero my y-axis, the table lead screw of the y-axis. And that's going to be used as a gauge cut for a measurement between those two shoulders. So I've hit the shoulder now, so now I'm going to zero my y-axis dial. Now let's measure it. thousandths. I gotta bring the shoulders closer together. For this, I am sort of plunge grinding down the face of the shoulder. And I'm going to feed the hand wheel until I hit my 2 thousandths number that I got to before on that surface.